It is poetry. It is, um, wait, let me look at it. Okay. It is improvisational. It is cool. It is calm. It does a lot of us. It's also energizing depending on the style, the fusion, or whatever you do for style. Um, there's a really cool, it's not exclusive, it's improvisational. That was the quote that I read, and I said, that's very true. Because at the time that it came out, most of the artists were African Americans, and they were just expressing themselves. We turned that into ours when Duke Ellington and the rest of them took it on and changed it a little, because blues is actually where that started. But jazz had a different feel to it. It denoted challenges and love. It's swanky, it's sultry, it's all of those things in one. It reminds us of romantic dinners or a theme song to a favorite movie. There's 1,000 different things. But our first artist, GingerSnap, killed it on her entry, let me tell you. It blew my socks off because this song is not one that you hear all the time, but it is a classic because jazz is fraught with classic songs. Ginger has shared some really cool, interesting, and intense personal moments with me that make me really adore this woman with all my heart. She is a true person. She's real. She just shoots it real, and I love that about her. But she's getting ready to knock your socks off with a song that was originally written by two gentlemen that were African American who used a pseudonym's name in order to get the song heard, because at the time they were very much oppressed. And it was during a time in our history during the Depression, and everybody wanted to hear something that made them feel good. The song is called Why Don't You Do Right? Peggy Lee ended up and redid the song and made it her own. And that's the song that we all pretty much are familiar with. However, GingerSnap is getting ready to do her rendition of it, and now you'll remember her for it.
You had plenty money, 1922. You let other women make a fool of you. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here. Give me somebody too. You're sitting here wondering what it's all about. You ain't got no money, so we put you out. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Give Get out of here. Give me somebody too. Why don't you do right like some other man do?
Woo, girl, that is some hotness. I mean, you make Jessica Rabbit not even look as good. You know what I'm saying? Because she can't sing like that. I mean, that was really spectacular. That made me remember why jazz is so fantastic. And what's cool about this season is we have a tie. So we do ties. That's a different thing in our competition and concert. And the reason is because that's fair. And that's the way it should be. All competitions and concerts should be fair. And then we wouldn't have that bad taste in our mouth about them, which has been relayed to me a lot. And so it was very important to me that this one be what it should be about. And that's in the performance. It's not about who I know. It's not about who's in my family. It's about what's important here. And my cause that I started this for is what's important. And it has grown into a group of people that support us. And that would be your admins in the audience right now. So I want to thank them. You guys are keeping this a good performance. And I appreciate you with every bit of my heart. Also, I want to thank all of the people that have been along with me, including my very best friend, the love of my life, Christopher. He has been my backbone through all of this. And even while sick, and even when I thought that I couldn't make it anymore while he was sick, he gave me energy to keep going. And so he is by far my biggest fan and my best friend. So thank you, honey, because without you, I wouldn't be here tonight. You have made this week hard because you were sick, and then you turned around and made it worth every bit of my effort. So I love you, and everybody here loves you, and we want you to get better because you are a big part of our daily life. Here I go crying. All right. We'll rein it back in. So anyway, that was important for me to say. All right, so Ginger is getting ready to do her second song, which I love equally. And it also was a hit that was originally done by an African American artist. But in our history of music, what is embarrassing and shouldn't have happened was that oppression quieted all the black singers that made songs so great, and white singers kind of took that place. But Peggy Lee did it justice when she took this song 2 years after it was originally released. The original was released in 1956 by Little Willie John, and Peggy Lee did it in 1958, and it became a huge hit. We've heard it in music. We've heard it in movies. It is definitely a hot song called Fever. Here she is, GingerSnap.
Never know how much I love you. Never much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Sun lights up the daytime, moon lights up the night. I light up when you call my name, and you know I'm gonna treat you right. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. But I got the fever, that is something you all know. Fever isn't such a new thing, it started long ago. Romeo loved Juliet, Juliet she felt the same. When he put her arms around her, he said, Julie baby you're my flame, we give a fever when we kiss us, fever when you hold it tight. Fever, I'm a fever, yeah, I burn for the night. Captain Smith and Pocahontas had a very bad affair. When her daddy tried to kill him, she said, Daddy, oh don't you dare, he gives me fever with his kisses, fever when he holds me tight. Fever, I'm his missus, Daddy, won't you treat him right? Now you listen to my story, here's a point I have made. Chicks are gonna give you fever, be it Fahrenheit or centigrade, we give you fever when we kiss you, fever if you live and learn. Fever till you sizzle, what a lovely way to burn, what a lovely way to burn.